Hey, I want to talk with you about creating irresistible lead magnets. And a lead magnet is just that free thing that you give out on usually on social media or on a landing page in exchange for your ideal clients or ideal target audience's name and email address, so you can build a relationship and you continue to communicate with them, usually in their inbox. So, hey there. Just so you know who I am, Dr. Denise Dennis. I'm a business automation strategist, helping coaches and consultants leverage automation so they can streamline their sales process. Glad you could join me. And what I want to talk about is just the process of creating, not the process of creating lead magnets, but what should go into it as you're trying to figure out what should that freebie be that you're going to use with your clients. I'm going to go through 10 tips for you. So first and foremost, it needs to solve a specific, immediate problem. The lead magnets I've seen, and the reason I wanted to do this live is because the lead magnets that I see my clients creating are so generic and vague that it's not really solving a specific problem that the client has. That the target lead has. So you want to make sure that it address one specific, clear pain point that your ideal client avatar has, so that it's very clear, oh, that's the problem I have. This person has a solution. Let me download this free, whatever the heck it is. So that's number one. Be specific and solve a specific, immediate problem. Number two, you want to keep it focused and actionable. So it does not have to be pages and pages and pages of information. It should be something that provides a quick win, a quick resource that they can use, and that will take them just to the very next step along their journey. Because, obviously, eventually we're trying to get these people to be clients. But right now, we just want to move them from here to here so that they can see that, yes, working with you gives them some progress. Number three, you want to offer something that they can use instantly. So it shouldn't be necessarily, a week-long or several session course that is going to take them a month or so to go through, to get the value from, because the whole point of doing this is that we want for them to immediately identify us as someone who has an answer. But if they're not going to get that answer for 4 to 6 weeks, by that time they may have moved on. So make sure it's something that they can use immediately. Number four, you want to tailor it to your specific client. So again, before you can even start creating your lead magnet, sit down and think through, who is my ideal client? Who am I targeting? Who is it that I want to attract? And what are their pain points? Once you're really clear on that, then you can tailor your lead magnet to the needs of that ideal client. If you have difficulty putting that into words, then use our friend AI. Any GPT will help you come up with your ideal client avatar and what their pain points are, so that you can figure out how you should tailor that lead magnet. Next, make it something that's easy to consume. So again, not necessarily a course, but maybe a checklist, maybe a script that they could use when they do a reel or a story, maybe a short video training that might be, 3 10-minute videos, something very easy for them to consume. Maybe a workbook that they can use right away. Just make sure it's short and digestible. And then that was number 5. Number 6, which I probably should have made number 1, you want to align it with your paid offer. So the lead magnet is not just something you create that just because it's a nice thing to create. The whole point of this is that it should be a tiny piece, almost a preview of the larger thing you're actually going to try to sell these people. So if you have a coaching program that deals with fashion, then maybe you have your lead magnet is just about choosing the right little black dress or whatever, something very small, which then eventually is going to lead to your whole bigger program, coaching people on redesigning their whole wardrobe. So they need to be tied together. They need to be related in some way. And then I would say number 7 is just give them a mix of formats. So while it's easy to do a PDF, not everybody's going to want to read the PDF. So how about pairing the PDF with a video training, or combining the video training with a workbook, or having a PDF and an audio version of that same PDF, so that they get it in different ways, so that you're appealing to the different types of learners. Number 8 is to make it visually appealing and professional. So yes, people may still consume it if you just give them a Google Doc or something you just created in Word, but the more professional you can make that document look, that lead magnet look, the more that reflects on you as a professional in your field. Now, what this means is, unless you are a graphic designer, don't spend a whole bunch of time trying to build this out in Canva. Instead, just go to Fiverr, go to Upwork, go somewhere and just hire someone for a little bit of money to design it for you and use your skills elsewhere. Number 9, something I see that's often missing, use a clear call to action. So what are they supposed to do after they get this lead magnet? At the end of the lead magnet, maybe you want to tell them, hey, if you want to go deeper, book a call with me, or something that just takes them to the next step. If you enjoyed this, you're really going to enjoy my longer course on the same topic, and lead them to your course. What is that next step that they're supposed to take? And then finally, you want to test, you want to track, and you want to tweak it to keep making it better. So even though you have this out there, it's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be something that you're going to want to tweak. You want to keep testing it. Maybe people are signing up for it, but not as many as you would like. Try just changing the title. Don't rewrite the whole lead magnet. Just change the title and see if a different title appeals. If you're still not getting the number that you would like, maybe redesign the cover of it. Maybe it's just the look of it that people are not signing up for. Maybe it's the wording on the opt-in page. There's so many different things you could potentially tweak. You're always going to be in this process of testing and learning and redoing. Okay, so that is 10 tips for creating an irresistible lead magnet. Hope you found that helpful. And if you have specific questions about lead magnets or any element of a client attraction funnel or automation in general, please do let me know and I'll address it on a future live. Thanks for joining me.